Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to a Pokemon Showdown session. I am your host, the infamous BT, and if you will, please rate this video with a like rating. That would be phenomenal. You guys rated the last session with like 4,000 likes, so I'm doing 2 sessions this week. You know, all things considered, hopefully nothing goes wrong with my internet or Showdown or something like that. So hopefully I can get that out to you. But rate this video if you would, please. If this gets 4,000 likes, I'll do another 2 sessions next week. But I'm using Mega Ampharos this session, and it's ridiculous how, I don't know, I want to say OU at this point, or Pokebank OU at least, is broken, because I don't think they're going to ban a lot of stuff until like months later, because Smogon is very slow like that. Even though some things definitely need a ban, I think. 2 things in particular would be Mega Kangaskhan and Mega Lucario and Genesect. I think they're just too good. I've used them extensively, both extensively. And speaking of Mega Lucario, anything with like Talonflame and then like Mega Lucario or Mega Kangaskhan is gonna wreck shop, and there's not much you can do. Meanwhile, I'm using Ampharos, which Mega Ampharos is not a bad Mega, but it pales in comparison to these other ones, and since you can only have 1 Mega on a team, that's a thing. So, I don't know. I'm going to lead off with Genesect, though. Speaking of things that need to be banned as well. But if I don't use this, I'm pretty much screwed. Because, I don't know, everything else in my team is not that common, and I need something just to counter, just to counter these powerful threats. This is actually an expert belt one. I don't have a Scarfer. Instead I'm using Deoxys Speed with a Life Orb as my Scarfer because it's so fast. It outspeeds most Choice Scarf Pokemon. So he's got plus attack and plus special attack now. That's pretty darn annoying. But I have a secret. I have a secret right here in the form of Deoxys Speed. I'm pretty much running this just to counter these gosh darn golly gee whizzin' Genesects. So here we go. Bam, Hidden Power Fire, get the hell out. Ditto. So yeah, Genesect is that big of a problem. And I actually have Superpower, and this should be a 1-hit KO if he is not a bulky variant. So I'm gonna go for it. Look at that. That's a crit. Don't know if it mattered. Do not know if it mattered. Probably not, honestly. And now he goes into this, and this thing is so, like, Mega Lucario is so dangerous that I'm gonna have to stay in, and I'm gonna have to Superpower or Hidden Power Fire again. I think I'm gonna Hidden Power Fire. I think that is stronger, so let's go for that. After the attack drop, and since I'm invested in special attack instead, yeah, might be better. But, him going in the T-Tar was a weird play because it's pretty common to carry. It's pretty common to carry that stuff. But yeah, like Mega Lucario, there's nothing you can do about it. The only chance, just to show how powerful and broken it is, in 1 turn, if I didn't have Sturdy on Donphan, he would sweep my team, and my team's not a badly designed team, I don't think. In fact, I think it's designed relatively well, but there's just nothing you can do. Thankfully, he does have Bullet Punch instead of Extreme Speed. That's like the only thing that would prevent me from getting swept. If I had a Scarf Genesect, that would help too. But I have to go into Donphan, and I have to abuse my Sturdy, unfortunately. But nothing is taking a +2 adaptability close combat without Sturdy, and that was a crit anyway, so I would have died like 20 times over. But yeah, it's unfortunate that people can't just mess around a little bit and not use super serious stuff all the time, because I don't know. I personally, I have Rock Slide in case he does want to set up. He's just going to U-turn. But I personally like using things that aren't like super OP all the time, you know? I don't think I ever used, what was it, the mole thing, Excadrill. I didn't use that in 5th gen. Yeah, I didn't use that in 5th gen because it just, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way because it was just too good. And then, of course, it got banned, and then there's that. But I'm going to go into this and bluff the Scarf, which is pretty much all I can do. Landorus is another thing that got banned that is usable in Pokebank, and he goes into Talonflame. That's a 2-hit KO, though, so he's going to have to go for... Yeah, he's going to have to go for a Brave Bird, and he's definitely banded. He's definitely banded. I think I just want a Hydro Pump. Honestly. He's going to go into Starmie? Okay. What can Starmie do to me, though? Thunderbolt? I think I can set up a sweep, though, with Ampharos, if nothing else. So we're going to go back out in the Genesect. He's probably going to go into Talonflame. Priority Brave Bird. I'm going to sack Rotom because it can't live a Focus Blast from Landorus. And all things considered, I think I can clean up with Ampharos here, which is the entire plan. Mega Ampharos is actually a decent check to this here Talonflame. Now, the shitty thing is he's banded, so he's going to be doing a lot of damage regardless. But I'm going to Agility. Perfect. That worked out perfect. I'm going to Agility, but it's probably... I forgot, I don't have HP Ice on this. I have Dragon Pulse. So let's just Dragon Pulse, see how much damage it does. It does a good amount. I cannot live that as bulky as I am because Landorus is a bit OP. Just a bit OP. I'm going to go into this now. And he's probably going to stay in, unfortunately, and probably kill me. Yeah, he's going to kill me in one shot. And I'm going to have to hope I can live one of these. I think I can. I probably shouldn't have wasted that thing like that, but... So many threats, man. People just don't give a shit, and they want to run the most, like, powerful stuff they possibly can instead of just having fun. So, I don't think I'll win too many this session, honestly. In fact, I think this is going to end up in a draw, if we're being completely honest. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to kill himself off with Recoil, and it is a draw. Okay. Well, that was the first game, and you'll see... I have a feeling you guys will see many more games like that coming up. So, unfortunately, that's the thing. But, we're going to go on the next one, though. Alright, we have another Talonflame, a Chansey. Ooh, that's going to be a Mega Pinsir, no doubt. No doubt. Oh, man. I never thought I'd say this, but I might have to do Ubers. Do Ubers more on X and Y here until OU gets straightened out, because... I don't think Smogon's going to do anything in Pokebank OU until it's released a month from now, because this has just allowed everything, so... But by now, people have found the best stuff, and it's pretty redonkulous. I feel like the best lead would be Donphan, honestly. And he's going to lead with Jellicent. I know his Excadrill is going to be a spinner, so what I want to do is probably go out to Rotom, not waste my Donphan Sturdy because I may need it. I may not have anything to take out, well, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp now. It's going to go into Chansey. Should have predicted that in Volt Switch, but I don't know. He might have stayed in or something. A lot of Jellicents are bulky, so... let's go out into... I do have Heal Bell, by the way, so I'm not scared of, like, random Toxics and stuff. He's going to go for his Rocks. I'm going to go for my Rocks, because my Rocks are more important, I think. Then in comes old Jellicent again. I love this thing. It's so fun. Okay, he's going to go for a Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for a Pain Split, and then I'm going to Volt Switch the hell out. He's probably going to go back into Chansey. He is. Even at 50%, I get 88% back. And he's going to have to Wish or Soft Boiled this time. So, I'm going to go into Genesect. Get that attack boost. And he's going to have to Protect. And for whatever reason, he didn't protect. So I will take that Oko. Now, see, this is why I use Expert Belt Genesect. He thinks that I am locked into Ironhead. I am not. I'm going to flamethrower you in the face now. And it's going to 2-KO you. And you're going to get burned, for that matter. And now would be a perfect opportunity for him to go into Talonflame or possibly Jellicent. So, I really want a U-turn. But I don't know. I really want a U-turn. I'm going to U-turn. Perfect. Now, a couple of things can happen here. Couple of things. Mega Ampharos is pretty terrifying to face. But, I don't have Rocks up. I need Rocks up. Because everything that's a threat is weak to Rocks. So I have to go into Donphan, waste my Sturdy just to get Rocks up. And that's an unfortunate thing, especially since I get burned. But I literally have no other choice if I want to get a clean sweep going here. So I'm just gonna... He is faster, isn't he? Yeah, he is faster. So that's unfortunately what I got to do, and I'm going to spin on the off chance he wants to go into something else. Okay, he doesn't. And then I can go into Ampharos, Mega Evolve, and I think from here I can get a sweep. Hopefully. Like I said, Mega Ampharos is not a bad Pokemon at all. It's fantastic, actually. But it's just, I don't know, it's not as good as the other Megas, unfortunately. But let's see if we can get a sweep with it. That's what this thing's designed to do after all. Now, I'm not gonna Focus Blast. You can forget that. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. Alright, there we go. And I gotta hope that Talonflame does not like crit me or something, because I can live its Acrobatics or Brave Bird, but if it crits me, I might have trouble if Pinsir also wants to come in and do some shenanigans. Now, I don't think Jellicent is going to live this Thunderbolt. I really don't. Okay, there we go. Mega Ampharos, putting in work. This is great, and I think I can kill this thing as well in one hit. I want to say I can. Can I do it? I can. Mega Ampharos with agility. And there he forfeits. And that was a foregone conclusion. Pinsir and Talonflame both die to Thunderbolt. So that was pretty awesome. I'm glad I got a game like that to showcase that after that very upsetting first game. I did not like that first game at all. That was too much overpowered stuff. But let's go on to the next one. Alright, this is different. This is very different. This is like a UU team, a 5th gen UU team, which honestly might look like he's at a disadvantage, but literally every like UU thing I've faced is fucking hard to face. It's hard because you're just not prepared for it. You're prepared for all these other threats and not the UU threats. Like, I don't know. If this Victini's Bandit, how am I going to live a V-Curate, you know, like, honestly. But I'm going to lead off probably with Deoxys Speed or Rotom. I'm going to go with Rotom first off, actually. Perfect. He leads with Tornadus. I'm going to Volt Switch because there's not a lot he can do to me. Because Rotom is fairly bulky. He's going to Taunt, I guess, to prevent something else. I don't know. It's too early to try to sweep with Ampharos, although that will be a possibility after some prior damage on Registeel and everything else pretty much. If I had Ice Shard, I would so go into that right now. But I'm going to go into Deoxys Speed because this thing does have Prankster and all, but he's probably just going to taunt me and I just want to kill it. So I'm going to Ice Beam. Probably going to taunt me again. He doesn't. He just stays in. Probably going for the offensive move, but Yeah. In comes Victini. I don't have anything good to hit this with, so I'm going to have to go into Rotom Wash. He's going to U-turn. Can't tell if that's banded damage or scarfed. I haven't had too many Rotom encounters, so. And then there's this thing, which I'm not a big fan of. I'm going to go into Sylveon, though. He's going to set up a Swords Dance. That's bad. I am physically bulky, and I just want to take this thing out if possible. So I'm going to go for this right here. He's going to go into Registeel. Alright, that was a nice play. I figured he would just attack me with a Leaf Blade or something. But this gives me a chance to get up my rocks. He doesn't have a spinner. I can also threaten Earthquake. I don't really have anything weak to rocks, so I think my rocks, getting my rocks up is the priority here. And then I can threaten with an EQ or Rapid Spin. I'm going to Rapid Spin, because I predict Virizion to come back in. Okay, he didn't. He's just going to S-Toss. Well, if I get this thing weak, I don't really need Donphan. So I'm just going to EQ this thing and get it as weak as possible. I am faster, so if nothing else, I can get off a spin before I die. And if he's cheeky and predicts that, he is the man. But for some reason, I don't think he will be. He does. That was a good play. Good play. So, what can I do now? Genesect's probably the best play. I don't think he'll have Thunder Wave. And I can just go for a Flamethrower, which is very obvious, but I don't really care. I want that thing out of the way. You dig? You heard? Victini. That tells me, I want to say he is Scarfed. I want to say he's Scarfed. I don't know. It's tough to say, though. Zen Headbutt. That does a considerable amount of damage. But I think what I want to do is to keep this thing healthy and Pain Split. Hopefully I don't flinch. I do not flinch. Alright. And from here, I kind of want to Volt Switch. Don't flinch. Thank you. And then I'll be faster with Deoxys, and I can go from there. And I do have the Mighty T-Bolt in case Suicune wants to come in, start setting up shit. I'm not going to show it to him, though. I'm just going to Ice Beam. Let's see. Suicune's a little scary because, I don't know, Suicune's really dangerous in any tier. Like, it's UU, but it was like the best Pokemon in 3rd gen and 2nd gen, pretty much. That and Snorlax. So, what's he gonna do, though? What's he gonna do? Gonna go into Suicune now. See, not revealing Thunderbolt has helped me in that regard. Now we're gonna Thunderbolt. And see how, look how bulky that thing is. That's probably, the scary thing is that is probably physically defensive, and that is a Life Orb T-Bolt. Granted, I'm no, like, monster, you know, specially speaking, but he's gonna have to rest this turn if he has it. I don't think he has it. So I'm gonna go into, I don't know, will Rotom's, I don't even know if that'll kill, honestly. We're gonna go into Ampharos. And we're gonna set up, I don't know if I want to set up an agility or not. I think I'm going to. He's gonna be faster by default, so actually no, he's slower. What the hell? He's gonna Ice Beam. Did he predict me? I think he just predicted me. Damn, why is he slower? Well, I guess I am running max speed, but Suicune's reasonably fast, I thought. But from here, I'm pretty sure I got this in the bag. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse, get a crit. That thing is so Especially bulky. Alright. He has Sacred Sword. So I'm going to go into Sylveon now. Go for that there Pixelate Hyper Voice, which is actually a fairy move if you're not familiar with that. Nope. None of that. None of that now. And unless his Mew is like Dragon Dance, Aero Blast, Grass Punch or something, I think I got this. He's gonna Nasty Plot. That's a little terrifying. Well, I said I thought I got this, but my Genesect isn't Scarfed. So it's a toss-up. He's gonna Psyshock. That hurts. Oh, I get a crit. Thank God. Well, I don't know if that mattered or not. I got 53 the first time. But, whew, that was scary. Alright, next battle, next battle. Alright, he's probably going to lead off with Genesect. And this song needs to hurry up and get going. I don't like ambience. Probably going to lead off with Genesect. I'm leading off with Deoxys. He leads off with Rotom. Interesting play. Huh. Sylveon can take hits all day, but it doesn't like Gengar coming in, that's for sure. Don't really have anything to hit this either, so... I'm gonna go... Oh man, it's tough. I'm gonna go into Sylveon. Speaking of other things that need to be banned, this is probably a Mega Gengar. And that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Because the only thing that can reliably counter that, which isn't even a counter because it can just come in and Shadow Tag something. Yeah, here it comes. I could start carrying Shadow Ball, but I'd miss out on Heal Bell as a thing. And I might need this thing. Let's see what it does to bulky Rotom, though. Yeah, there's the Mega Gengar. Look at that. I got 2-hit KOs a bulky Rotom. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, God. All these Megas. And now I can either go into Donphan. I don't have a Psychic move on Deoxys either, as a thing. I had to take it off to counter this other annoying broken thing in Genesect, so... I can go into my own Genesect, and he can't do much. And I could feign the Iron Head and such. I think I want to do that. But if he predicts that, then I'm just out of a Genesect. And Genesect's going to be very useful against T-Tar, Celebi, etc. Could go into Ampharos, because I don't think I'm going to be sweeping with T-Tar. And most likely a Scarf Keldeo. And most likely this, yeah, I'm going to go into Ampharos. And I want to go for a Dragon Pulse, because it hits everything relatively neutrally. So let's do that. He's going to go into T-Tar. I do have the Focus Blast. So I kind of want to go for it. But at the same time, I don't. Because it's likely to miss. And I might need this thing to hit Gengar hard and take a hit. So... Dragon Pulse did 17%. That's going to tell me he's probably specially defensive. So I don't think he's going to do much offensively speaking. And I want to get my rocks up to get residual damage. It's going to go into Rotom. And see, here's the shitty thing. If he predicts this in Volt Switches and I go into Sylveon, I'm done. Because Sylveon's done. It gets shit on by Gengar when I can't switch. So I might have to go into Genesect. Or Ampharos. I'm going to go into Ampharos since it resists both. He is going to Volt Switch. Okay. Thankfully that does like jack. Quad resisted. But yeah, man, Mega Gengar, you can't do shit to it. I really don't think you can do shit to it. I'm going to have to get it weakened or else my Deoxys can't do anything to it either. I know I can live one of these and I can hit it hard, so I'm gonna do that. He might just U-turn, which is entirely possible. He is, and that hurts like a bitch. That core of or that Genesect Rotom Wash Volt-turn stuff is just, it's so fucking annoying. Let's just Dragon Pulse. Okay, he's probably, he's offensive. So I'm gonna put, at least I get pressure on him now, and at least this thing is low enough to where I can do some damage with it with old Deoxys speed there. So, but yeah, this guy's team is amazing. I'm gonna give it to him. It is amazing, but man, I wish they'd make a UU tier already, so I don't want to play this stuff. I don't think Deoxys speed can take out. I don't think it can take out Rotom from here is a thing. There is a small, if his Keldeo is not Scarf, which I don't see why it wouldn't be, I do have a chance to win, but it's just so slim. And I do want to get my Sturdy back. It's not there, so I'm gonna go into that, and I want to coax him into going for Hydro Pump. He does. Alright. And now I know he's going to Volt Switch, but there's nothing I can do. There's really nothing I can do. If I go into anything else, he just Volt Switches into a counter. I need to keep Deoxys healthy. So I'm gonna go into my own Genesect, predicting his Volt Switch. And the only thing he can go into is either his Keldeo, if it's Scarf, will come in now. That'll tell me a lot. This Keldeo is Scarfed. So we go back out into Sylveon. He misses a Hydro Pump. That is fine by me. I'm just gonna go for a Hyper Voice. I do not care if he goes into Gengar. I really do not. I want damage on whatever I can get it on. Let's Protect to see what he wants to lock himself into, though. Iron Head. That's no fun. I'm going to go into my own Genesect. He's going to go into Rotom. That's kind of a good thing, though. Because now I can get a U-turn off, and he may get a Volt Switch off and go into Gengar, but it's a risk I gotta take. Let's do it. He's gonna Pain Split. Fucking Christ. Well, that's pretty much game. He's gonna do this. I'm gonna Wish and then Heal Bell on his ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Just to say, fuck you, bro. Probably going to go back out into... No, he's going to go into Gengar, which I cannot switch out of. And I cannot Protect to see what he wants to do, because it wouldn't matter anyway, and he'll probably substitute. So I'm going to Hyper Voice just to get some damage off. And goddamn, I hate this thing. I think my next session is definitely going to be Ubers. But what can we do from here? I don't know if this thing's low enough to where one of my coverage moves will kill it with Deoxys. Rotom's also a problem, as is Keldeo. I'm pretty much throwing in the towel at this point. I'm gonna have to I don't know. I want an Earthquake, but I predict Celebi to come in. But there's really nothing I can do, like I said. I can't switch out, like, predicting that, because this thing cancels it out. So I want to go for a Rock Slide. He goes into Rotom. But yeah, this is pretty much game. I think I can kill Gengar if it comes back in. with Deoxys, maybe. But the Hydro Pump is pretty imminent, I want to say. But what can I do, you know? He misses, thankfully. He very well may go for a Pain Split as well right here. If he does do that, I'm going to predict that and go into Genesect. He does. Awesome. But again, what can I do to this thing, really? I can U-turn and hope for a crit, and that's about it. I could... yeah, that's all I can do. He's going to Pain Split, though. Or he's just going to do that. Well, he didn't Pain Split, at least. So that's good. And then... maybe he'll miss. There's a chance he'll miss. He does not miss. But I hope you guys, you know, I hope you guys can see what I'm having to deal with in these sessions, because I want to use different stuff for you. But it's, with a team like this, it's almost impossible, honestly. I'm going to T-Bolt, but it's not going to kill it. I can't get one. Well, maybe I can get a little bit of luck. Maybe. But see, this thing is scarfed, so I can't. There's nothing I can do. And taking nothing away from this guy, he's really good, but like, all his shit's overpowered. It really is. Like, seriously. I'm gonna actually congratulate him here. Because I don't want to leave games for you guys. But, I mean, there's nothing I can do at this point anyway. But I don't want to leave games and, like, lower my rating and stuff, but I may have to. Because there was literally, I don't think I played bad that game. But there's just no way I can stack up to that, man. Rotom, Genesect, Celebi, Gengar, T-Tar, Keldeo. Nothing I can do. Especially with that Gengar. Hacks happens. Yeah, but Hacks has a 6% chance of happening, and you have a 100% chance to use these things that Smogon will not ban. So, well, at least not right now. But, I don't know. If his Keldeo wasn't scarfed, I think I really could have cleaned up at the end with the Deoxys at least. But, you can't run a coverage move for everything, unfortunately. But, I'm out of here. Let's see. Let's go into... he's probably gonna lead off with Klefki, honestly. So I kind of lead off with Ampharos. Because that... or Donphan. Yeah, let's go for Donphan. He leads off with Balloon Heatran. Fuck my life. Well... Stealth Rock, honestly, is pretty essential, so we gotta get that up pretty soon. He's gonna go straight for the FB. My priority is to break his balloon, so his balloon is now broken. He's probably gonna go for Rocks this turn. He wouldn't Fire Blast 2 turns in a row. We're gonna go into Sylveon in case he does, since I am bulky on both sides of the spectrum. Then I can go back out into Rotom, I think. Although then his Fire Blast has a chance to kill. So I'm going to wish he has Flash Cannon, so that's a thing. I'm going to wish and go out into Rotom. And he's just going to go for a Flash Cannon, that's fine. I can heal up later on something weak, hopefully like Porygon 2. So there's that. I'm going to Hydro Pump. He's going to go out into this thing. I miss anyway, it does not matter. Go for a Will-O-Wisp, get this thing burned. Hopefully he's not the Lumberry set. He is. Well, that sucks. But it's a good set. It's not as, I don't know, I don't think it's as useful as the curse set, but it's still good. And this thing may actually be a problem. I'm gonna Volt Switch though, because I do have Heal Bell on Sylveon, and I can hit it with an Ice Beam or a Flamethrower with Genesect, all things considering. He's gonna Horn Leech. Now he's probably fearing that. Probably gonna go out into Heatran. So I'm gonna U-turn. Hope my prediction is correct. Hope it is correct. Goes out into Porygon. That's just as, well, yeah, that's just as scary. And I think this is like a scary, evil tank Porygon too. So that's bad. I could try to burn it. I can go into Sylveon and probably tank its hits. And Hyper Voice it. That's probably a thing. I don't know if I can, I don't know, man. I'm gonna Wish. That way, if he does, and I do have Heal Bell, as I said, so I'm not worried about that. In fact, let's use it right now. And then we can go into something. Or we can just start attacking it with Hyper Voice. Let's do that, actually. Because he can't do anything to me either. I do have Heal Bell. And we can go from there. Hyper Voice does a pretty good chunk. He's gonna have to heal at this point though. So I'm gonna go into Rotom, try to get a Will-O-Wisp off. I feel like I should change Will-O-Wisp for Toxic, honestly. I feel like that's what I should do, but I just don't do it. Let's just Volt Switch though. He doesn't. Wow, I should have got a Will-O-Wisp off. Probably gonna go for a Toxic. I'm gonna go into Genesect. And I expect a lot of people to be like, why are you talking shit about Genesect and Rotom when you use it? And it's because if I didn't use it, this team would not get any wins at all, to be completely honest. Probably going to Toxic this turn. So I'm going to go into Sylveon. He's got T-Bolt. Well, I'm going to Wish. Because I kind of have to. And I really would like to get my rocks up too. Very soon. Very, very soon. He's going to Toxic again. That is okay. I'm going to Hyper Voice. He's going to Recover. And I'm going to Wish again. And then probably go into... He gets a crit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I can't really go into anything now, and I'm going to have to Heal Bell now. I was about to say, don't crit me again, please. So I'm just going to keep Hyper Voicing, and then go into Rotom eventually. And this is the song with lyrics that always distracts me, so I'm going to skip it. And go into Rotom. And if nothing else, I can Pain Split and get it low. But I really need a fighting type for this thing. It's so bulky, though. So bulky. I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp. Just to get some residual damage. Because why the hell not? And then I'm going to Pain Split. To get more damage. And then I'm going to Volt Switch out into something. Don't know what yet. Probably, I want to go out and I think I'm going to have to go out in Ampharos. I think I'm going to have to. Now, he probably has Ice Beam, like Bolt Beam coverage. So I don't know if evolving, Mega Evolving would be wise right now. I'm just going to go for a Focus Blast. He's going to go for a Toxic. Okay. And now I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse, because he's dead either way. And I can heal my Toxic with a Heal Beller. He goes into Trevenant to dodge that. Trevenant is bulky as hell, but then again, I haven't Mega Evolved yet, so that's a thing. I'm going to go into Sylveon, and he's going to Horn Leech, and that hurts. And I'm going to have to Wish this turn. Gonna have to Wish, and I cannot Heal Bell yet. Actually, I'm probably dead either way. I am. So I misplayed that. Well, that sucks, dick. Shit. Well, if I want the Wish off, I'm gonna have to go into Ampharos. I'm gonna Mega Evolve this turn. And I don't know if I want to go for an Agility yet or not. But I am going to Mega Evolve, and that's not even a 2-hit KO, unfortunately. He must be specially defensive. And then he can rest and just stall me out. So I kind of want to go into Genesect now, since I did get the Wish off and all that. Yeah. Oh man, this thing is irritating as fuck. I'm going to Ice Beam. It's going to go into Heatran. And there's not much I can do to Heatran. His Fire Blast 2-hit KOs Rotom at this point. I still want to, like, I don't know. I still want to keep in mind, or have it keep it in his mind that I am Klefki. What the fuck? I want to keep it in his mind that I am Scarfed. So that's a thing. And I'm going to Volt Switch now. He's going to set up spikes. I get a crit. I'm going to go into Donphan, threaten the Rapid Spin, and simply just go for rocks. Also, Earthquake's a thing, but I'm going to go for rocks. Definitely. I feel like I need status on this team, though. For real. Well, I do have status, but it's not the right kind of status. Unfortunately. He's a light screen up, so he's even more bulky. But, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can do at this point, to be completely honest. I really don't. Because I have Rock Slide for fucking, the other thing. The what's it called? Talonflame? Would run Toxic, but some run Substitute. It's like you can't be prepared for everything. So, yeah, I think this is GG. I'm just going to Scoop, actually. Because I don't think I can... I mean, maybe there's still a chance. It's Trevenant, though. I don't think I can get past it. I'm going to try to... This is probably a stupid play. But I predicted that. Okay. Don't want anything else burned. And then we can Volt Switch out into something. Not sure what, but I don't want Genesect burned now that my other thing's dead, so I feel like my best chance to sweep as well is either Ampharos or Deoxys. So, oh man. But he probably has Mega Heracross, so there's no point. I'm gonna go with Deoxys. Oh man, I don't know. I do not know. I'm gonna go on the Ampharos actually, and just wail away on it until I die, because there's nothing else I can do. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. Oh, Mega Ampharos, you're good, but you're not good enough for OU. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm probably gonna die this turn. I am. And all I can really do is possibly go into Genesect and start Iron Heading and hoping for flinches. But he can Will-O-Wisp me, so there's that. But I'm gonna try it anyway. That's my only shot. But he's just gonna go out in the heat. Oh wow, that killed it. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Oh well, all hope is not lost, I guess. I'm glad I didn't forfeit. At least I can kill that thing, because that's the main stop, actually. Shit, if I would have known that, I would have went into it earlier. Well, whatever. I still want to get across the fact that I am scarfed, so I'm going to have to go in and Rotom. Either as fodder or as something else. Fire Blast. Oh, God. Please miss your Fire Blast. Please miss it. Please miss! Oh, he's just gonna let that die. Might have been fearing the Pain Split as well. Well, if nothing else, I get initiative. But he does have screening Klefki. And here it comes, the little rat bastard. So let's Hydro Pump. And I'll probably miss and I'll probably get up both screens. But you know what? Hydro Pump never hits for me, so I've come to accept it. He's going to go for another layer of spikes. Well, he didn't put up screens. That's good, actually. That's not bad. And now it comes down to a few things. I want to go into Donphan. No, I'm going to go to Deoxys. Because I have to. And it really sucks. It really sucks right now because I don't have Psycho Boost. So I may have to sack Donphan. I'm going to sack Donphan. Because this is going to be a Mega Heracross. I know it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to have to sack Donphan to bring in Genesect. And then I'm going to have to play Mind Games. Because of all the things he could have brought in, he brings in this. And I should have brought in this first, but if he brought in Heatran, this thing is wasted. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to hope he misses somehow, which is a fat chance. He's just gonna go for EQ. Genesect doesn't die to this, I don't think. This is the only other time I can bring it in. And I need Deoxys to kill Heatran, so I have to go into this with 1 fucking HP. And Iron Head. Or Ice Beam or something. You know what? I'm going to Ice Beam in the hopes that I freeze that damn Heatran. Oh, what? What? Okay. That works for me. Although it doesn't matter. I could have killed that with Deoxys, so. The only chance at this point is if I get a Mega Crit. Or I freeze with Ice Beam. I'm going to keep going for it. Just. Oh my god! Are you kidding me right now? But I have nothing else to hit it with, so it doesn't matter. Unless I can, like, flinch it to death. Oh, if these rocks and spikes weren't up, that'd be something. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. And, see, I have Hidden Power Fire for that goddamn Genesect when I should have Psycho Boost, so I could take out that. But god damn it, I don't know what to do. Let's, maybe he'll switch. Probably not. No. But that was a good game. That was a good game. I gotta say. But again, well, Hidden Power Fire is still my most powerful move. And I do not crit. Unless he misses, it's GG. Nope, he EQs like a smart guy. So, that's going to be it, but he was a high rating at least, and he didn't use cheap shit, I don't think. So that was a good game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I'm going to end it here. Don't use, like I said, I want to use more use stuff for you, like not that use stuff. I want to use different stuff for you guys. But it's really, really difficult right now in OU. It's very hard because Smogan, I like Smogan, but they take too long to ban shit. Like, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that Genesect is probably going to get banned. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that Mega Lucario with adaptability is probably too strong. It can take out half the metagame without even setting up. If stuff was banned last gen, slowly let it out one at a time into OU and see if it's any better. Like one at a time. Not all of it at a time. But I'm not Showdown. I'm not Smogan. But I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.